what was the thought behind starting and expanding in the experience center ecosystem?
I think quite a few years back we realized that for a it's largely to do it first starts with the way consumers have evolved in India, right? It also is to do with the way how does it play out. I think in the last few years lot of consumers have traveled overseas, or they have access to what is available overseas. So that drives behavior of a certain type among consumers. So if I were to look at the Indian consumer today, I think it's very evolved as compared to what it was maybe 10, 15, 20 years, where access because of internet and travel overseas. So asymmetry of information is gone, that's one.
Yeah.
Second is today consumers want to touch and feel a product before they actually buy it. Because a mattress, for instance, is a product which is not bought every day.
Yes.
So when a consumer buys it, he is locked into it for about 6 to 7 years on the average. So any consumer would want to touch and feel the product before he actually buys it.
Great. So you mentioned consumer life cycle.
Yeah.
And there have been different events. As I mentioned, I bought the mattress when I got married.
Yeah.
So any consumer insights you would like to share?
So I think there are multiple things. I think one is obviously determined by various events in one's life. Obviously marriage is one. Second is when somebody is shifting residence. Third is if somebody is redoing his house. Fourth is it's also the fourth usage occasion, or the, let's say, the event which causes a consumer to change his mattress. This is his own changing needs.
Yes.
Right? So for example, after a certain point in time, even if you're an athlete, or even if you're not an athlete, if you have certain back problems, right? The consumer would want to buy a mattress which solves for it.
Yeah.
And your needs keep changing with time. So there are multiple usage occasions or events in a consumer's life when he wants to change his mattress. First jobbers, like moving out of their own house, setting up their own pads. Marriage, as I said again. Third is refurbishing the house, right? And fourth is when you're repainting or redoing the house. And fifth is it's a lot of specificity has come in today when you're looking at mattresses. Orthopedic as a category or a subcategory has really evolved big time over the last few years.
Yeah. In the omni-channel sales, this whole marketplace and our own website become a very strong player.
Yeah.
How have they complemented your general trade and experience centers?
Oh, I think, see the whole definition of omnichannel, which is what even I'm figuring out today. This is something which never existed 10 years back, and this is something which I never experienced, right? Consumers do about 10 to 15 hours of research, whether it's online or offline, before deciding to buy a particular product in this space. So touch points have gone up dramatically. So consumers may engage online, may buy online. Consumers may engage online, buy offline. Consumers may come to a store, experience a product and buy it offline. So it really doesn't matter as long as you're providing the right information, right input and solving for consumer needs. That's all it matters actually. Today the access is so high. I think as any brand playing in the consumer space, especially in categories like ours, right, which it's not a mass category, where you're present across, let's say, 50 lakh outlets or 20 lakh outlets, right? It is important for all these brands to have a meaningful play across.
Yeah.
It's not only just point of sale, it's point of experience, it's point of learning, and it's point of providing information to the consumer in terms of what works for him or her.
So your website duroflexworld.com, do you see it as a only sales channel or it's a customer education plus sales?
Both. It's both. It's both.
Yeah. Amazing. Because you know what? There's this whole concept of research online, purchase offline.
Yeah.
I'll share one example of me buying shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So these shoes are little black, and when I have to go to meet corporates, I have to have a black shoes, and this is very comfortable also.
Okay.
So one of my friends said कि सौरभ ये ना जूते सब जगह
Which is this? Skechers?
Yeah, so this is Adidas.
Oh,
but
Adidas, okay.
Skechers, and this is the like a comfort shoes which have come in.
Yeah, these are very popular nowadays.
Yeah. So because they give that blackish look and all. So first I saw from the friend.
Okay.
Then I started searching. Then I said, nahi, bahut महंगा है, 4,000 rupees, I'll leave it. Then I was visiting a mall and I said, okay, let me go and try, because I had bad experience buying online. So I visited the store, I tried it. Then I said, हाँ ठीक है, this is fine. Then I went to Myntra, I went to Amazon, and I figured out कि यार 4,000, 3,500. A typical Bania mindset was going in my mind. Then I realized I have a friend who's working in this company. Then I asked him, he gave me a 50% off coupon and I got it. And that is what is happening, I guess. People are researching, as you said, 17 hours, 20 hours, whatever, for days and days.
Yeah.
And these are discretionary spend categories.
Absolutely.
It's not like I have to buy a croissant to
Absolutely.
get well. So how we keep feeding information to people rather than just say buy now, buy now.
Absolutely.
It's like learn more. And
Yeah. I mean, you have to provide. See, it's no longer an era where you can just push sales, right? Consumer is seeking value, just not from a pricing standpoint. The consumer is also seeking solutions to his or her problems.
yeah.
So that's where I think, as you rightly said, I think in a conversation a few weeks back, that meaningful content certainly helps, not only in expanding the category, but also in building affinity towards your brand.
Yeah. So with this, let's get me to understand Duroflex and the history behind it.
Yeah.
So to start with, what does Duroflex? Is there a backstory to the word Duroflex?
So I think our founder, Mr. P.C. Matthews, set up this company in Alleppey 60 years back, right? And we'll walk you through the wall as we go down. I think his entire vision was to ensure that Indians get a good quality of sleep, right? And then the company has evolved.
And I heard he was an engineer himself.
Yes, he was an engineer himself. And then the company has evolved. And now the third generation, you've met all of them. They are the promoters of the business. And I think the beauty of the promoters is that they've really welcomed professionals, right? Today, if I were to look at it, I've joined in as a professional CEO. We've gotten, and we've really welcomed people from across industries. We've got people who come with a mix of people who worked with established companies and then with startups, and then we also have people who worked with FMCG, with retail. So I think the whole idea is to re-engineer Duroflex and take it to its next level of growth over the next few years. The whole idea is, the whole. I mean, in my own mind, I think if I were to look at it, is to be the provider of let's say the best provider of sleep and comfort to Indians.
Amazing. So let's go to the wall and cannot wait to see it.
Thank you. Let's walk down.